قرآني نبض حياتي، قرآني طهر ذاتي، قرآني عصمة أمري، قرآني طوق نجاتي.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome everybody. This is Tajweed Tips. In this episode, we're going to learn about Tajweed in a very simple and interesting way. So stay tuned. In this episode, we're going to learn about the Ghunna letters, Noon mushaddad and Meem mushaddad. Those two letters. Okay. Let's start by having a closer look here. If you notice here, we're having a shadda above those two letters. The shadda means a double letter. So you basically need to pronounce two sounds. The first one is the second letter. The second one is the mutaharrik letter, whether it was with fatha or dhamma or kasra. Okay. Then let's move on to letter Noon and letter Meem. Okay. Those two letters have a very important characteristic to them. They're, like we say, the letters that like to sing. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, those two letters have a special sound when you pronounce them. They do not depend only on pronouncing by the articulation point from the tongue. No, they have another part that comes out from the nasal cavity. So you cannot pronounce Noon sakin only from your tongue, or Noon whatever it was, sakin or mutaharrik, or also letter Meem. You cannot pronounce those letters only from your tongue. Now you need to have a sound that comes out of your nose. Okay, let's try to pronounce them together. N, M, N, M. If you try to press your nose there and try to pronounce that Noon and Meem, you cannot pronounce it properly. Okay, let's try to hold the nose together and let's try to pronounce N and M again. Okay, let's start. I'm gonna close my nose now. N, M. Okay, as you can hear, the sound is choked. Okay, so why is that? It's because you have a part tongue and a part from the nasal cavity. So we have here a very important characteristic to Noon and Meem. It is Ghunna. Okay, so let's combine our two information that we took just now. We took the shadda, it's a double letter, and we took Noon that likes to hum or have this singing sound or Ghunna sound. Okay, now let's move on to this example first. Okay, we have here the word inna. Let's try to pronounce that. I can see here we have letter Hamza followed by letter Noon with shadda and fatha. Okay, how am I gonna pronounce those? I'm gonna say Hamza kasra E, then I'm gonna move on to Noon. Okay, so a double letter, so I'm supposed to pronounce two letters. The first one is sakin, two Noon. A sakin Noon, then a mutaharrik Noon with fatha. And in these two letters, I'm supposed to keep the Ghunna sound with me. As I said, it's a part from a part of the characteristics of the letters, so I'm supposed to keep those with me. Okay, let's try to pronounce inna, 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 inna. No. Okay, what is the mistake that I did now? I did not give the Noon its time properly, nor I gave it its sound from my nose properly. Okay, I'm supposed to say inna, two sound. E, inna, inna, inna. Okay, if you try to close your nose again, and I'm gonna close it now and pronounce it, and you do the same. Okay, let's start. 3, 2, 1, together. In. Okay, now you can hear the choked sound. Yeah, this is because I am not depending properly on the two places that this letter that comes out from, the tongue and the nose. Okay, so inna. Okay, the same here. Thumma, pronouncing letter with sukoon, then letter with fatha, thumma, and also keeping the ghunna sound for both of them. Okay, so I just learned now that noon and meem have a very important characteristic. This is ghunna, and when having a shadda above it, the ghunna is magnified. So I have a double letter here. I have a noon with sukoon and noon with with fatha or dhamma or kasra, both of them keeping our sound of ghunna. So the ghunna here is gonna be magnified. It's the biggest ghunna, or this is the most clear ghunna in Arabic letters. It's noon mushaddad and meem mushaddad. This is why we have a rule called after their name, ghunna letters, and those are noon mushaddad and meem mushaddad. I hope that you enjoyed our class for today. That's it for Tajweed tips. I see you again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
قرآني نبض حياتي، قرآني طهر ذاتي، قرآني عصمة أمري، قرآني طوق نجاتي.